Hey, this is Joey Acosta, and this is my review on Designing Your Life by Bill Burnett and Dave Evans. I thought it was a great book. Offers a unique perspective on life and career planning. Um, these guys were associated with Stanford's design school, and this is kind of a testament to their unique approach to career guidance and personal development. I think they've taken their experience in teaching at Stanford and employed it into this book. Um, helping students navigate their future career paths, and it's kind of a comprehensive guide to get you started down the right path and kind of be thinking about long-term goals, which is definitely good for everybody. I've kind of done this in the past, but this book is more of a refresher for me. um, it's not just you're not just talking about design principles, but it's like a guide filled with actual exercises to help you get going toward the life that you deserve and want. um, it's kind of unique as far as like a career book. Instead of focusing on the tried and true methods of career planning, such as following your passion, which everybody tells you, which is great but might not be the best career advice, Burnett and Evans tell the readers to apply design thinking to their life and career choices, which is unique. um, it involves being open to possibilities, thinking about all your paths that you have with your skill set, and iterating on these designs based on your experiences and feedback that you've had throughout your career. So designing your life is pretty much a call to action for readers to take control of their life. It provides the tools and the mindset you need to have to navigate today's unpredictable. I mean, life's unpredictable. It always has been, and you can try to plan as much as you want, but sometimes you get thrown curveballs and you have to readjust your plan. So I'm going to tell you about what I learned in this book, and we'll just keep going from there. So this book is a mixture of a bunch of exercises to kind of help you understand the theories and principles of their design thinking. Um, they talk about some key mindsets to help you with that. First one is curiosity. Being curious in life will help you learn. I mean, it's led me to a lot of different hobbies that I probably wouldn't have if I wasn't curious. Um, Creates a sense of openness in the world with those unexpected opportunities. Um, Bias or call to action. That's another one that's big. It promotes like a proactive approach to life. Instead of kind of just waiting for things to happen, you have to go out and kind of take what you want. And then reframing problems. So kind of looking at different perspectives of your problems that you might have, trying to figure out solutions to them that might open up different opportunities for you. So you can think about just having a problem. Here's an example: like, I need a new job, but really what you should be asking yourself is, I need to find what I like in work that are fulfilling to me, that kind of help you lead you down that path towards a great career. And then kind of understanding the process of life. Just talks about the messy aspects of life and how everything kind of weaves around, and it's not usually one single straight path to your goals. You're gonna have your peaks and valleys. Everything kind of comes and goes. Sometimes you're high, sometimes you're low, and that's just the way it is. And then also asking for help. I know in the past I've had trouble asking people for help just because of the way I am. I feel like I can figure most things out, but lately I've been asking for help in certain aspects of life, and I feel it's opened up a world of opportunities for me. One of the biggest things I liked from this book is that what I talked about before, that they tell you to follow your passion in a career. I think most books I've read have talked about that, and I'm like, that seems kind of counterproductive to me. Um, that we have just one passion, we need to follow it in order to be fulfilled in work and life. Burnett and Evans, they argue that it can be limiting to you career wise, and they say that passion comes from trying things and discovering different things, and then developing a mastery for it. So this kind of shifts the focus from the pressure of finding, that one passion that you have, which can be kind of overwhelming. Like, well, I don't really like work. I'm not passionate about it at all. So at that point, you're kind of stuck. Um, they support their argument with this, showing that most people develop a passion over time when they, gain expertise at what they're doing, build relationships, find a community, and then build mastery at it. This kind of says that, passion is not, the leading prerequisite for choosing a career or life path, but it's just, a byproduct of engaging deeply in a particular area that you're working in. I think this kind of liberates us as readers from the pressure of identifying a singular passion and opens up a world of possibilities to explore. That way you can, try all sorts of different things, figure out what you like, and then kind of make a plan based off of that. I think it's a more flexible and realistic approach to career planning and life design than just saying follow your passion, which everybody tells you that. I kind of feel like they fall on that because they've heard so many people say it. I just like that mindset where trying new things, learning and developing skills are valued. It also talks about, people can have multiple interests and passions, which I do. I have a lot of interests which change over time. I mean, seasonally is pretty much how my stuff changes. They also talk about identifying the right problems to solve in life. They've got your gravity problems. So these are problems that are just facts of life, kind of like the law of gravity. They argue that it's important not to get stuck trying to solve these gravity problems because they're beyond our control. Instead, they tell us to focus our energy on problems that can influence and change our life. So a well-designed life, according to these guys, is a life that is consciously and thoughtfully designed to go with your unique values and interests. It's a life that challenges are viewed as opportunities for growth, which I think that's where you grow the most, is through challenge. And then the focus is on solving the right problems and making meaningful connections. I thought this book had some great activities kind of guide us on our life design journey that are designed to help readers use the principles of design thinking and put them into our own lives and into practice. First one was the life design assessment. So this was like when we created a dashboard for the health work play, and this helped me identify that I'm not getting enough playtime in with my hobbies, which I think most people can identify with that. So that I thought that was good. Next was the life and work view coherency. So this kind of goes to, is your current work situation lining up with what you have wanted for your life, which, for the time being, yes. But I think down the road, it helped me identify that I'm not where I want to be in my career. Life-wise, I'm great. Really happy in that aspect. Another one was a good time journal. So this was logging our daily activities for 3 weeks, kind of learn about, our flow areas, can provide some insight into what we like to do, what activities bring us most joy, and which ones are kind of a drain on us. These insights can help you guide your decisions about how to spend time and what to spend time on, and what changes you might need to make to enhance your well-being. Next was kind of the mind mapping napkin sketch. This was kind of fell in with the good time journal that we learned. Can help create, some visualization between the different aspects of our lives and generate potential ideas for career paths or life changes that we might want to make. Well, the next was the Odyssey plan, which I thought was cool. Kind of helped me map out, 5-year increments, 3 different plans, where I want to go career-wise, which I've been in the construction world for a long time. I'm selling houses for the people that I've worked for. Just kind of rolled over to that because I felt like it would be a good change, and it has been. But like I said, I don't feel like I'm going towards the way I want, and this kind of helped me map out, a plan to break out of that rut once I finished my degree. The next was a prototyping activity that encourages readers to try out different aspects of their Odyssey plan. Um, this is, taking small steps to test out the different paths and gathering feedback and kind of making your decisions based off that feedback. Um, these activities, you weren't supposed to do them once. You kind of just revisit them as you feel like you need. I think the most impactful activity that I went through was the Odyssey plans. It kind of pushed me to envision different paths for the future, breaking away from that traditional approach of linear career planning. Um, it's a roadmap for the next 5 years of my life. However, I didn't just do one, I did three, so that was kind of cool. And it kind of just represents a unique path that I could take over the next 5 years. So it kind of starts with your timeline, professional and personal goals over the next 5 years, like major life events, getting married, starting a family, dream vacations, or any career moves you want to make. And then you've got a 6-word headline that kind of gets, it's just like a catchy title, questions that each plan should answer, and then like your dashboard gauging kind of how like your resources, how much you like it, and how much confidence you think you can do it, and then the coherence with your life and work view. I thought this was a really cool activity to do, and just seeing those 3 different paths and ways to do them kind of gives you a step-by-step process instead of just saying, I'm going to do this. It kind of lays it out for you, what you need to do to get there, and milestones along that 5-year path, which I thought was really cool. I've read a lot of career books, but nothing's really ever kind of made me, lay one out. Well, it's made me do one, but never 3 different career paths, which is cool. And once they're created, you kind of prototype each aspect of these plans, kind of test them out, gather data, see what you can do to get them going, which is cool. All right, so in conclusion, I thought Designing Your Life was a pretty cool book. Gives you a whole new way to think about your life and career, instead of the same old find your passion advice. Gives you practical advice or practical steps to design your own life. It's like having a personal life coach in book form, I feel. Burnett and Evans have taken their experience teaching at Stanford, turned it into a guide that anyone can use. They've got exercises that help you apply design thinking to your life, and they challenge the idea that you have to find your passion before you can be happy or successful, which that was kind of always a weird, kind of caught me off. Find your passion, and then you'll never work a day in your life. That old adage, which I kind of struggle. I was like, man, I don't know if I have a passion for work, to be honest. But I've gotten better with that through the years, and realize that it's not finding your passion. You kind of, once you gain a mastery of things, you kind of become passionate about it because you're good at it. People like to do things that they're good at. Instead, they kind of, like I said, they tell you to try stuff out, discover if you like it, and get really good at it. So instead of stressing about finding that one perfect passion, you can explore different interests and see what sticks. This book also helps you figure out the right problems to solve in your life. Sometimes you get stuck trying to solve problems that aren't really your problems. They're just world problems that you can't really solve. But with the tools in this book, I feel I'm more focused on the problems that really matter to me and make a difference in my life. So if you're feeling stuck or just want a fresh perspective on life, I feel like this is a good read. It's practical, it's insightful, and definitely changed the way that I thought about life. And I thought that was pretty cool.